Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, bringing you that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about probably one of the most anticipated issues in a long time of Superman, and this is Superman issue number 32. This has been in the works for a while now. Jeff Johns is the new writer of this series, and John Romita Jr. is the artist on this book. A lot of uh, skepticism on John Romita Jr.'s art. Some people think he's going to do okay. Some people think he's going to be horrible. And then some people obviously just don't care because they don't like Superman in general. Here we can see the cover. I didn't get the cover where Superman drools. I kind of don't agree with it because it's Superman. The thing is like one of the strongest beings in the galaxy, and yet he's picking up something and he's drooling. Kind of doesn't make sense. This cover I liked a lot better. This is the regular cover, $3.99 series and book. We can see Superman here is running, and then here he's behind. But then when you open up the book and you get this whole cover here, you see him changing his clothes and then running real fast. So really enjoyed the cover here. It looks pretty good. John Romita does he puts a lot of lines in his art, as you can see through here. I'll show you some of the pages in this particular book here. First off, I read Kick-Ass, so this reminds me of a lot of Kick-Ass. There were certain pages that stood out better than others. I thought this page was done really well. Here you can see the little baby and the baby's eyes. I thought that was really good. The coloring was done well here. We've seen this page now a lot for the previews. I thought this two-page spread was done pretty well. Gives Superman a little bit more shape, not so boxy, traditional the way Romita draws. Obviously, I'm going to be critical on the art in this particular issue because we're all trying to find out what's going on. Here's a panel right here of Superman flying. This is a traditional standard from Romita. Every guy that he draws flies. Their feet are completely together, and you don't see the feet because they're in this blur like motion. Here we get to see Superman using his heat vision, so we get to see the artwork there. And then you get to see some little battle sequences here as well, and then you can see the lines on the faces of this character by the name of Ulysses. So, for Romita art, I thought this was done pretty good. There's some issues that you can tell that he rushes his artwork. I think he had a lot of time to actually do this actual book. So he really wanted to make an impression that he could draw Superman and get into it. Overall, I thought this was better than average artwork for him. So going forward on this story, what did I think about this story? So this opens up 25 years ago, and we go into this very Superman telling like story from this Ulysses Research Center, as you can see, and then you get to see these two characters by the name of Peter and Bridget, and they're from this different dimension, I guess dimension 2, and I guess it's compromised or being eaten or whatever, the matter's taking it over. Whatever the case, this dimension's going to be destroyed, and it had to be contained. So they set off their son into a capsule, just like Superman did, and you get to see him being put in there, and he gets sent away before this dimension winds up blowing up. So that's what happens. And then the book opens up more about White and Jimmy Olsen and things that are going on in the series or in this issue. You get to see Jimmy Olsen talking to Perry White about this picture that he took of seeing Superman. And we get to see the characters in this book really remind me of what Jimmy Olsen is and Perry White is. Kind of that traditional like Superman book. They're in the Daily Planet. It was cool to see White interact with Clark Kent. Clark being in the Daily Planet because he hasn't worked in the Daily Planet as of late, and we get to see all these headlines that have happened, and he wants to rehire Clark back. So it's good to see certain elements like that in the series. And then all of a sudden, we get to see Superman do this crazy battle against this alien-like creature. And I'm trying to get a good picture of him, but he comes out of this spaceship thing. And what happens, or what soon's to follow, is that the baby that was sent away 25 years ago, I guess, has made its approach to Earth and takes on that alien creature, which looks like it's from the same race because it seems like it's talking in the same language. And there you can see Ulysses there too. So by the time we get to the very end of this issue, they both destroy this alien creature, and and we wind up seeing that what does it say here? He says, "Oh, they call me Ulysses, and I thought I was the last son of Earth." But he goes, "I'm not alone." And then the next issue is going to be called The New Superman. So yeah, interesting stuff. There wasn't like a whole in-depth story here, but I think obviously this is for new readers jumping on here for Superman. This is the point you want to do it. It's a new creative team. The story's very simplistic. We send out this other Superman character. Superman comes across him. They fight this evil creature together, and that's that. We throw in some classic elements with Mr. White and Jimmy Olsen. We try to get them into character a little bit. We throw in the Daily Planet. And I thought it was well done. I thought it was well put together. Was it the best issue I've ever read? No, but I thought it was a good introduction to this, I guess, new direction that this series is going in. And hopefully Jeff Johns can capture some more readers for Superman, and Romita can turn people's heads with his artwork so it brings the series into more popularity, because I don't think a lot of people really read that much Superman at this point in time. So guys, tell me what you thought of issue number 32 of Superman. And as always, guys, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.